Let this represent a money bag. About a decade ago, this money bag belonged to the poor. This money bag belonged to the rich. Right now, this money bag belongs to the poor. This money bag belongs to the rich. According to the Forbes World's Real-Time Billionaires, Carlos Slim, the world's richest man in 2010, was worth over $53 billion. Bill Gates, the world's richest man in 2015, was worth over $79 billion. Jeff Bezos, the world's richest man in 2020, was worth over $113 billion. Elon Musk, the world's richest man in 2022, is worth over $263 billion. Question: is this a good or a bad thing? Well, if it's a good thing, then it's good for who? And otherwise, then it's bad for who? Whoever is asking these questions is probably feeling the big shift and wondering why the rich are making more money and the poor are making even lesser over time. And so you start to ask, just how did these billionaires make it? And even more curious is how they made it at such young ages. And there you are, probably living paycheck to paycheck, or waiting for your first paycheck, or out there in search for a job with a degree that you got from college. And then you start to think, maybe these guys were given a handout. Maybe you're not just meant for this. Maybe you're unlucky. Maybe they were just lucky. But what if you're wrong? What if there is a puzzle to all of this? If you're listening to this, then I'm already gone. We're going to a place we've never been to before. The pathway is unusual, the grounds are shaky, and the clock is ticking. Not many are willing to go down this road, but to the unusual people that go there, I can assure you that there is a much clearer view at the end of the tunnel. Can I talk to you? Will you listen to me? Then let's get right to it. Let me tell you this about two farmers, a local farmer and an entrepreneur farmer. The local farmer will consume all his harvest, while the entrepreneur farmer will use his harvest to make other goods. The local farmer lived all his life consuming, and he remained very poor, though he was very hardworking. The entrepreneur farmer worked hard for a moment of his life and became very rich. You would ask, what's the catch? Well, if all you have is what you have, then you will never be rich. Nothing comes in, nothing goes out. That's the true definition of poverty. All you have isn't all you need, and all you need isn't all you have. If you eat up all you have, then how can you be rich? If you want to become financially free, then you do not just need your money, but you need other people's money. The question is working hard really hard work? How much work is enough work? Donald Trump, the billionaire US president, rightly said, if you love what you do, then it's not hard work. Otherwise, it's tedious work. Elon Musk, the richest person to ever live, rightly said, if you love what you do, then you will think about it even when you're not working. So working hard is doing what you love, or as Elon calls it, what inspires you. Too much work isn't enough work. One of the biggest lies you tell yourself is someday somehow somebody will give you their money for no reason. You keep telling yourself this lie until you realize it's a scam, a Ponzi, a game. You're being played. You were being played from the very start, and you're not even a part of the game. To be rich enough to feed yourself, your family, and your generation yet unborn, you do not just need your money, but more important, you need other people's money. Let me ask you this. Are you reading a book right now? Or are you following a course online? Or listening to a motivational speaker? Or are you learning a new recipe? Or watching a movie right now? Better still, let's put it this way. Can you stop consuming this information? Do you really know who is feeding you with this information? How much have you spent on this information so far? Do you really need this? What will happen if you stop consuming this information? How much time have you spent consuming this information? Are you learning anything new? Haven't you gotten enough yet? Divide the time you spend learning about a problem to the time you actually spend solving the problem, and let me know. Wow, thinking what I'm thinking? Exactly. You probably spend too much time learning about the problem and far less time actually solving the problem. You only have as much time, if not less time. So what's the point of making a car if you do not get to drive the car? Spend more time solving problems than just learning about the problems. Don't get me wrong. I'm not in any way advocating against your online instructor, your motivational speaker, your teacher. I do not think they are unnecessary. I really do not. After all, if you're listening to this, chances are you've been learning your whole life. But when you spend so much time listening to these online gurus telling you about the law of attraction and how to be happy, sometimes you get lost along the way. You start feeling like their words are enough, and you forget that the real problem is actually still there. In fact, in most cases, it's gotten worse. You spend most of your early life going to school, learning from the age 3 to 25 and to some even 30, with the one goal of graduating and someday using your college degree to get a job. For this very reason, you get into debts, you fail, and in the end, if you're lucky, you get a degree and a job. But then you realize not much has changed. So while you're looking for Y in a mathematics class, or Z in an economics class, or X in a biology class, or for nothing in a history class, time is running out. You're getting old. You're getting into debts, and in most cases, you're becoming even poorer. One of the problems with school is it gets you to focus on goals and not on systems. Now, I'm not in any way against schooling or promoting school dropouts. I'll say this: go to school, finish school. It gives you the thread of a finisher. And these days, that's what employers are looking for. Now, whoever invented this idea of going to school for half, or if not over half of your lifespan, I'm sure had pretty good reasons. But when you spend over 3/4 of your life going to school, then what time do you spend making money? or even more important is the time you spend actually enjoying the money that you make. So you ask, how can you fix this? Well, you can begin by focusing on systems and not goals. Get other people's money. The more of other people's money you get, the richer you become. But then the question is, how do you get other people's money? It's a great question, and I couldn't stress on this anymore. Nothing in this world will make people give you their money except for one thing: their problems. Head of 99 problems, but money ain't one. Now that's your pitch for an exchange. How you get people's money lies in solving their problems. The bigger the problem you solve, the bigger the money you get. It can be a $1 problem, or it can be $1 billion problem. And now you know. But that's not about it. Remember I said, nothing in this world will make people give you their money except for their problems? Well, it depends on the scale of the problems. People are naturally greedy with money and will rather live with a manageable problem than pay for it to be solved. So you want to solve problems that people can live with. This is something well known to the rich, what they don't want you to know. In fact, Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, said this: don't tell them, keep them poor. There will always be poor people amongst us. And so you ask, why then do the rich want to keep the poor poor? It's just physics. Like a scale balance, everyone can be poor, but everyone can't be rich. Everyone will be poor if everyone refuses to give out their money. Why everyone can't be rich? Because someone has to give their money for some other to be rich. Now that's how money truly works. That's how the money momentum is shifting from the poor to the rich. I'm very much excited about how far we've gone. You can support me by hitting the like button and subscribing. Do not forget to share this video with someone looking to uncover the hidden mysteries behind making money.